The thoroughbred is a magnificent animal, bred for speed, bred to compete, the sport of kings.
Wow, West Coast has it by 6.
It's the all-new Let's Go Racing from Parks Casino and Racetrack. It's action-packed and fun for the entire family.
3 of them are right together with 1 furlong to go.
Let's Go Racing is brought to you by the Pennsylvania Thoroughbred Horsemen's Association. It's fun to see them run.
Welcome to Let's Go Racing. I'm Danny Gibson here with Dick Girardi. We're up in our Parks of Racing studio on the 3rd floor. On today's show, top Pennsylvania breds. Here at Parks Racing, we had the 2 stakes, the Power by Far and the Crowd Pleaser. And owner John Everett celebrates his big Belmont Stakes win with horse Archangelo, a moment he'll always remember, and top races from around the country. But that really is the story, right? I mean, could you imagine, it's not like Bob Baffert. You don't have these horses all the time and you win the Belmont Stakes.
That's what's cool. And John was nice enough to come out and spend a little bit of time with us. We'll get to that in a few minutes. But yeah, how about that, paying $35,000 at the yearling sale, get yourself a Belmont Stakes winner. Pretty cool.
Well, that segues us into other Pennsylvania breds, because John's a Pennsylvania bred. Let's get to some stakes here at Parks. We always love when the PA breds come out. Let's go to the fillies and mares in the Power by Far Stakes. It's $100,000, sprinting 5 furlongs. It did come off the turf. We had a significant amount of rain, and Midnight in Alaska is our heavy favorite, coming off 3 wins.
Yeah, 3 wins in a row, Danny. All loose on the lead, all won by big margins, and ran fast times for Kate Demasi.
Tappin' Josie is our second choice, and she's won a stakes here before.
Yeah, no, she's good PA bred and just solid, good numbers at Penn National in recent races.
Here is the Power by Far Stakes.
Empress Diona caught a flyer out of the gate, and she is quick to assume the lead. Hey Mama Luke in second, in on the rail. Hidden Cash, then the favorite Midnight in Alaska. She is quick to move up now into third. Back to Tappin' Josie, and at the back, Castilleja. Empress Diona shows them the way. That short run down the backstretch. Empress Diona, Hey Mama Luke in second. Midnight in Alaska, eager to get herself into the mix. She's about 2.5, 3 lengths off the leader. Then it's back to Hidden Cash, followed by Castilleja, and Tappin' Josie is your trailer. The opening quarter, a sharp 21-1 as they make their way through the turn. Less than a quarter mile left to go, and Empress Diona maintaining that lead. In on the rail, Hey Mama Luke on the outside. Midnight in Alaska, a formidable presence. Empress Diona, here comes the charge from Midnight in Alaska on the inside. Hey Mama Luke, she's game today. Empress Diona hanging tough. Here is Hey Mama Luke putting her neck in front on the outside. Midnight in Alaska, Hidden Cash making up some ground at the end, but Hey Mama Luke has the lead with the 16th left to go. Midnight in Alaska, Tappin' Josie in between horses on the outside. Hidden Cash, Hey Mama Luke looking for the wire.
And Hey Mama Luke gets the win, and really brilliant ride by Jockey Hernandez, Andy Hernandez. He saw that the pace was hot up front, and Hey Mama Luke, 7-year-old, and still getting it done.
Still getting it done. She won this race 2 years ago, lost barely to Chubwagon last year, came back and got it again this year, and it's been off the turf every time, which is good for Hey Mama Luke. Danny, and after the race, I did some research. I went back and looked, and her, the dam of this horse actually ran 76 times with 18 wins, was claimed 14 times in her career. The last time by owner breeder Joe Campagno, I hope I to say it right, and ends up getting for $5,000. Says, why don't we breed her to Jumpstart? So he breeds her to Jumpstart and gets who? Hey Mama Luke, who's won over $600,000, closing on $200,000 in breeder awards. It's one of the cool stories that I wrote about it this week on Let'sGoRacingParks.com.
Oh, absolutely. Cool is the word. That's the dream. And Hey Mama Luke's got one of the coolest face markings you'll ever see. Come see her at the track because she is a joy to watch.
Yeah, and we caught up with Parks Hall of Fame trainer Trish Farrow after the race.
Great day today, great day.
We're here with the winning owner and trainer of Hey Mama Luke. Joe, first of all, to have this horse do it again. He just missed winning this race last year to win it this year. What does it mean?
Fantastic, fantastic. Yeah. I wish it would have beat Chubwagon last time, but we'll take this one instead.
Yeah.
What do you think? I mean, it a little got behind a really fast horse. Did you think she could come on and get it done?
I thought she could.
Okay.
I thought she could. Sit off the lead, and when the first one tires it up, then come and get him.
Yeah.
Just like he did.
Just like he did, yeah.
Trish, you've had some really good horses through the years. Where does Hey Mama Luke rank?
She's right up there, absolutely. She's like the favorite. Yeah.
Now at 7 years old, you think maybe a horse is going to still have the best, still in best form?
7 more.
She's very competitive. She's just a racehorse.
And you came so close to winning this race last year. What is it, to win this Penn bred?
Yeah.
How much does that mean?
It means a lot. It means a lot to her. We're so proud of her.
Well, time for the boys in the crowd pleaser. This is $100,000. Again, did come off the turf going a mile and 16th, and our favorite is 90% Maddie for trainer Butch Reed.
Yeah, not only the favorite, Danny, but 1 to 5 down to a 4-horse field. Paco Lopez is winning at a cool 39% at the meet. And this horse has been winning or running really well at open stakes, is now in a PA bred stake. On paper, looked like he couldn't lose, but they don't run them on paper.
That's for sure. And winning on weekends, really nice looking son of Liam's Matt for trainer John Service is our second choice.
Yeah, last race kind of came out of the blue, won by 17 lengths. Now, if that was a one-off, it's not going to happen again. But if he runs back to it, he's going to have a chance for an upset.
Well, you would think that Liam's Matt would like the off track. Here is the call of the crowd pleaser stakes.
The Gray winning on the weekends. A narrow advantage, 90% Maddie up to second, just half a length off of him. Mo Visitor securing his spot on the rail in 30s, about a length and a half off of the front running winning on weekends. And Time to Cruise, he's about 3 or so back off of Mo Visitor, the opening quarter, 23-4, as they begin their long run down the backstretch. Winning on weekends, he's not going to get a breather. 90% Maddie right to his outside, just a neck behind Mo Visitor, about a length and a half, 2 lengths off of them. Then it's back to Time to Cruise, getting a little bit closer. The order remains unchanged as they head down the backstretch. Winning on weekends, galloping along on a loose rein, right to the outside. 90% Maddie moves up alongside of him. Mo Visitor has gotten the cue and he runs right on by. Winning on weekends had to check back a little bit there. Time to Cruise beginning to make up some ground, the half, 47-3, and it's Mo Visitor. He is in command as they make their way around the final turn under Adam Beskiza. He has about 3-4 lengths over 90% Maddie, who's being asked in second. Time to Cruise continuing to improve his position, and Winning on weekends way back now as they make their way around the turn. There is a quarter mile left to go. Mo Visitor is in command. He hits the top of the stretch in the lead. Time to Cruise making up some ground, but he has to do a little bit better if he's going to reel in Mo Visitor. Mo Visitor under Adam Beskiza. Now he's getting asked, and he's going to have to gamely fight on back. Mo Visitor is in command as they head down the stretch. Time to Cruise trying to make up some ground. 90% Maddie holding his position on the rail. There's a 16th left to go, and Mo Visitor, he takes the crowd pleaser stakes.
And Mo Visitor with the big middle move by jockey Adam Beskiza. It was really cool to see him riding here at Parks because he rides in the Fairgrounds, Kentucky, one of the top jockeys, and he made a really confident move and it got the win.
He did. It was funny, Danny. I was watching the head-on shot during the race, and there was a wide open rail, and he took it, and you said the middle move was there. It's interesting. This is a son of Uncle Mo, who's only run on turf and on artificial. You're thinking, get this horse on the dirt. Well, they got him on the dirt, and he was really good. This is another by Christian Black. Breeds the horse, of course, at Angel of Empire. Finished third in the Derby, won the Arkansas Derby. And the trainer, Ed Vaughn, is an interesting guy. He trained at Newmarket in England, and he couldn't get enough horses over there to make it go, so he's come over to this country for a couple of years. And his stable jockey in England just happened to be Adam Beskiza. So they got back together again, and they won a big one here in their first try at Parks.
Well, here's more with the winning jockey.
Well, definitely running against his own kind. Definitely moved him forward. He's always been a pretty genuine horse, even in open company, and he's running the Penn Mile. It might have been a bit beyond him, but there's always trying. There's plenty of try and heart in this horse anyway. But all credit to Ed. He's got him here in good condition, and I think the way the field broke up in the end with all the scratches, that played a little bit into our favour. But all credit to Ed, and he's won it pretty cosily in the end.
Did Ed consider scratching? I mean, I know it's been all turf and synthetic. Did you actually consider scratching this horse?
No, I'm going to wind him up later and say he's now a turf to dirt 100% trainer. So I'm not sure he'd be pleased with that stat, but it was a good outcome.
Yeah, I mean, when he opened his mouth, I didn't realize Adam was from England as well, and I heard that English accent, but really a talented rider, and that is a good-looking Pennsylvania bred. I look forward to seeing him back here.
Yeah, I think he's going to have to make some trips back here. There's 3-year-old races for PA breds. I think he's going to be very hard to beat off of that race.
Absolutely. Well, that wraps it up for our first segment, but we have a lot more coming up after this break. We have John Everett talking about his big win, Archangelo, and some national races.
On the far turn, Bishop's Bay takes the lead, but here comes 2 Phils. Chapman Ford of Horsham is now the #1 volume Ford dealer in the Philadelphia region. There's plenty of reasons why, and it's not just because we have a great selection of new Fords. That helps, but it's mostly because of how much we all take pride in providing the best customer experience, the Chapman experience. Finding your new Ford can still be difficult. If we don't have it in stock, then we'll help you reserve one of our available inbound vehicles, or our order team can help you custom order the exact new Ford you want. We make it easy at Chapman Ford of Horsham, the #1 volume Ford dealer in the Philadelphia region.
If you want action and you want it now, you got to get the new Parks Racing mobile app. Wager and watch thoroughbred and harness racing from around the world. With the Parks Racing mobile app, it's easy to open and fund your account. Then place your wagers and cheer on your horse as they thunder down the stretch. With the Parks Racing mobile app, you'll easily make withdrawal requests, view the previous day's replays and results. Plus, open any new account now and you'll be automatically enrolled in the Parks Rewards program. The more you wager, the more you earn. Get the new Parks Racing mobile app and get in on the action.
Here in Pennsylvania, we're proud of our breeding program, the best in North America, but we're also proud to be leaders in this industry. The PA Horse Breeders Association is funding cutting-edge research at Penn Vet to detect gene doping in thoroughbreds. And we endorsed the SAFE Act to help end the slaughter of American horses. Plus, we're pleased to support the aftercare programs set up by our horsemen's groups. Just a few of the reasons why you should join us in Pennsylvania, the premier place to breed and race.
The Pennsylvania Thoroughbred Horsemen's Association is the advocate for Parks Racing's horsemen and has worked hard to secure better lives for the hundreds of trainers and their families that work in the thoroughbred racing industry. Our horsemen benefit from medical coverage, trainer pension plans, and increased purses. Thanks to these horsemen, racing at Parks is the very best, providing entertainment for you and the entire family. The Pennsylvania Horsemen are proud to be part of the community and introduce a new generation of fans to the sport of kings.
Welcome back to Let's Go Racing. Well, some owners never get the chance to win a Triple Crown race, but John Everett did. We are so proud. He's from the state of Pennsylvania, and Arcangelo just defied the odds and made history with this huge win.
No, he surely did. And John was nice enough to come out and spend some time with us. And the first horse he ever had, Danny, made his first start here at Parks when it was still Philadelphia Park. Didn't go quite as well as Arcangelo, and we were able to catch up with John, and he told us the whole story. Here with John Everett, owner of Arcangelo, the winner of the Belmont Stakes. John, what have the last few weeks been like for you?
Amazing experience, surreal. I can't, a dream of a lifetime.
And when he's coming into the stretch and he's got a couple length lead and it looks like, hey, we might win this thing, what's going through your mind?
Well, he had a big lead, early in the stretch, and then we kind of saw maybe slowing up a little bit, and they're coming at him a little bit. We're like, just get there, just get there, finish this, and it's a dream come true.
So, John, we got you out here at Parks today to do the interview. Your first racing experience ever was here. What do you remember about that with a horse who wasn't quite as good as Arcangelo?
So I remember having high hopes. It was my first horse. Steve Rowan trained him. He was ready to go. He was a 2-year-old. He was a 2-year-old, and I remember him getting beat. I don't know. He looked like he was going backwards. Probably got beat by 25 lengths or 20 lengths in a maiden special weight. And, you feel a little defeated. Your first horse, and you expect big things, and it takes time for stuff like that to happen. Yeah.
And that was Daydreaming Boy, who turned out never to win a race. Is that correct?
Yeah, he was 0 for 20, not even the money.
And yet you stayed in the game, John.
I stayed in the game. It's something about the horses. They just bring you back. They keep bringing you back for more, and it's just a beautiful game.
So let's talk about Arcangelo. You're at the Keeneland sale. The numbers aren't too high. It gets up to $35,000. You get him. What was the bidding like, and what was it when you got him?
Okay, so I remember I scoped the horse out back back in the barns, and I had a feeling he might go for about $40,000. That's what I thought. They bid up to about 20. I jumped in at 25. They went 30. I went 35. I was kind of hoping they didn't go too much more, and nobody else bid. It was my horse. The rest is history.
And how did you end up with Jenna Antonucci as your trainer?
So Jenna, I met the day before I bought Arcangelo. It just seems like we hit it off, and we spent the rest of the sale together.
And how good can this horse be? Because each of his races, John, has been better than the previous one. We don't know where the ceiling is yet.
Well, so when I bought him, I had a plan, and I was kind of thinking Breeders' Cup 2024. I thought it would take this long. He was that immature at the sale that I thought it would take this long, to make him mature. Jenna said he was ready like in December, and I'm kept saying he's not ready, but, you know, eventually he was working really good fractions. So we said, let's take a chance. He ran the second. I don't know. I don't know if he's going to keep getting better, if he's fully matured, or he's going to keep surprising us. I don't know.
So, John, after he wins the Peter Pan, you had a big decision to make because you hadn't nominated for the Triple Crown. You had to put up $50,000 to run in the Belmont. Explain what that whole scenario was like.
So we win the Peter Pan. We get to the top of the Belmont room. We're sitting down. We're eating champagne, or drinking champagne, eating a little bit and drinking champagne. They're bringing us our plate, the trophy. And Jenna says, I have some bad news I have to tell you. And I said, what could possibly be bad right now? We just won the Peter Pan. And she says, so since we didn't nominate for the Triple Crown because we had no idea, we thought the horse would develop later as a 3-year-old, late in the 3-year-old year in the fall. And she says, you're gonna have, if you want to go in the Belmont, you have to pay $50,000 to get in. And I thought about it for, maybe half a minute. And I said, you know what? He just made the money. Let's go for it.
Greatest decision you ever made?
Best decision I ever made. I was like, it's more than we paid for the horse, but let's go for it.
So, John, now the big question is that we have you here at Parks, September 23rd, the Pennsylvania Derby. I know Arcangelo is up at Saratoga. Can we get you here in September? And I just explained the bonus money to you.
So the bonus money sounds really nice. I can't commit on that. It's on our radar. We're going to have a race before, and we want to see how that race goes. So there's going to be a race sometime in the next, near future, probably at Saratoga, where he's training, and we'll go from there.
Now, how cool would it be for the guy who showed up with Daydreamin' Boy to come back, 15 years later with maybe one of the favorites in the Pennsylvania Derby?
That would be amazing. I still remember that day, and being disappointed, basically watching the horse run backwards. It'd be nice to come, be the big dog on top at the PA Derby.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun to hear an insider's perspective of what it's like to win a classic race like that, and hopefully we'll see him a lot sooner. He's got some PA breds on the horizon, so it'll be fun to have him here at Parks.
A couple Smarty Jones, he could be heading this way, and we'd love to see him here, obviously, on September 23rd for the Pennsylvania Derby. But all the best to John and Jen Antonucci and all the people with Arcangelo. He's a neat horse. That's a great story.
Yeah, we're definitely rooting for Arcangelo. Well, let's get to some national races of the week. Talking about 3-year-olds, it's the Grade 3 Ohio Derby out at Thistledown, a mile and an eighth, $500,000 person. Our favorite is Two Phils, your Kentucky Derby pick.
Yeah, loved him in the Derby. Thought I had the winner at the top of the stretch at 9-1. I was counting my money, and then I wasn't counting my money. Just got caught up in that hot pace, Danny, in the Derby. He was the only one that was still running at the finish. I wish they'd run him in the Preakness. I understood why they didn't. They didn't want 2 weeks, but on paper, there's zero chance Two Phils is going to lose this race.
Yeah, notice the jockey change also. Jareth Loveberry got hurt right before the race,
really
so Gerardo Corrales is aboard. Bishop's Bay takes our second choice. Brad Cox just loaded with 3-year-olds.
And speaking of Arcangelo, Arcangelo beat Bishop's Bay in a photo in the Peter Pan before going on to win the Belmont Stakes.
Really cool. Here is the Grade 3 Ohio Derby.
Henry Q wanted the lead. Now Henry Q has the lead. Henry Q in front with 6 furlongs to go, leading by 2. Bishop's Bay in a great spot, tracking from second. Agnello's Dream has dove to the inside, races third with Two Phils on his outside, sitting in fourth, about 2.5 off the lead. 2 clear here of Lord Miles, who races in fifth. Last Cookie's about 10 lengths off the lead, times a tapping behind him, and the trailer is Hayes Strike, and he's about 13 from the front. They continue down the backstretch, 4 furlongs to go in the Ohio Derby, and leader is Henry Q. Bishop's Bay now makes a move, and Bishop's Bay goes up to challenge Two Phils into third. Then it's Agnello's Dream back racing in fourth. Lord Miles has to do better from fifth. Last Cookie's behind him. Hayes Strike tries to rally from off the pace as he goes by times a tapping. 5/16 to go there on the far turn. Bishop's Bay takes the lead, but here comes Two Phils. Two Phils alongside, and Two Phils takes the lead. Bishop's Bay tries to counter. Henry Q could not keep up with this pace by these two. Two Phils and Bishop's Bay top of the stretch. Gerardo Corrales goes to work, and Two Phils responds. Bishop's Bay trying to cling to him in second. A long ways back to Henry Q in third. It's Two Phils with a final 16th to go. This is a serious 3-year-old. It's Two Phils. Two Phils wins the Ohio Derby.
And Two Phils getting the win, kind of a very high and low moment for trainer Larry Ravelli. I mean, his regular rider didn't get to ride him. Right. He got the win. He won so dominantly, and then unfortunately he was hurt the next day.
Yeah, 105 buyer, and you're thinking, how good is this horse? They were talking Haskell, Jim Dandy, Travers, maybe here for the PA Derby, but had an ankle injury the next day. They were sending him down to Root and Riddle to get Dr. Bramless to operate. I don't know the ultimate thing, but it's very unlikely he comes back to run as a 3-year-old. And given that nature, I know Larry Ravelli said these kinds of injuries, typically they don't come back the same way, but man, what a talented horse. I think you could make a pretty good case. He's the most talented of this bunch, but he's never going to get a chance to show it, unfortunately.
Yeah, really unfortunate for 2 fills, but maybe we'll get 3 fills or 4 fills or 5 fills.
I like it down the road, some more fills.
Let's get more fills. We're going to head to Ellis Park. This race was originally carted at Churchill Downs, but they're running at Ellis Park right now. It's the Grade 3 Chicago Stakes, $225,000, 6 furlongs, and our favorite is Matarea, and we got to see her run in the Kentucky Oaks.
Yeah, indeed we did. She won the Acorn last year. She was 3rd in the test. I mean, nothing but good efforts. 1.5 million, 6 wins, 3 seconds and 11 starts for that mad Brad Cox.
And Society, our cotillion winner, is second choice for Steve Asmussen.
Now, she hasn't won since the cotillion last December September 24th, Danny, but you know her best races are good enough.
Here's the call of the Chicago.
Society short lead. Drafaros right there second. 2.5 lengths back. Matt Terea's on the move now. She's a little bit closer in third. Give it a nudge with 3 furlongs to go. Hidden Connections under pressure back and forth. Round the far turn. Society building a 3-length lead for the run to the quarter pole. Society, now it's 4. Society by the quarter pole in control. Matt Terea set down for the drive. She just went past Drafaros, but she's still 5 lengths behind Society, who rolls off the turn, now in front by 6. Society down to the final furlong, now by 7. Drafaros in a good battle for second with Matt Terea. Nobody catching Society.
And Society getting a win, a big win since her cotillion win. She looked fabulous. She just looked like she really was comfortable, big and strong. I loved what I saw from her.
She looked like she did in the cotillion, Danny, when she just got out there and she just ran the other horses out of the race. She won by 10, 105 by her, same as 2 fills. If she can come back to that form and she gets races where she can get a clear lead, she can beat anybody. She's that fast.
Yeah, she has that really high cruising speed. She liked that 7/8. Really big win from Society. Well, we're going to head to another break, but we have a lot more in store coming up. Our Jockey and Trainer of the Week and race recap.
Turning for Home is a nonprofit that has provided nearly 2,800 former racehorses with a safe retirement. The program was created through the foresight of the Pennsylvania Thoroughbred Horsemen's Association.
We all love animals, and to give back to something that helps us so much, it's a great thing.
Responding to the need for a better system that addressed the uncertain future for the retiring equine population at Parks Racing, the PTHA rallied horsemen to support the program.
These horses can do anything from hunter jumpers to western to therapeutic riding.
Turning for Home became the first on-track retirement program at a year-round racetrack.
We want to make sure that our horses that have run so well for us over the years get the great opportunity to get a new vocation.
Out of everything that we've done in Pennsylvania for racing, I think that's the thing we can be most proud of.
If you would like to help these amazing animals find a great second career and forever home, please give us a call or contact us at turningforhome.org.
Welcome back to Let's Go Racing. Our Jockey and Trainer of the Week is brought to you by Turning for Home. And congratulations, jockey Andy Hernandez. You put on a good ride like that with Hey Mama Luke, that gets you Jockey of the Week.
Absolutely, for sure.
And congratulations to Trainer of the Week, Hall of Fame trainer Trish Farrow. She's amazing. Her and Mike, they're a great team, her husband, and still putting out big winners.
They are, and I think I did ask Trish after the race, I said, is this your favorite? She said, yeah, Hey Mama Luke's kind of the favorite, understandably. So what a run she's at.
And Trish is very hands-on in the barns. Love that about her. Well, we have a Turning for Home success story for you. Hallstatt, formerly trained by Uriah St. Louis, a beautiful son of Munnings. He ran 32 times, 2 wins, over $71,000 in career earnings. Well, he was ready to do something else and retired after a job well done. He was adopted by Alika, and it was love at first sight. As you can see, they're grateful to have found each other and a fixture on the horse show circuit and making plenty of new friends along the way.
Sounds like a plan. Turning for Home. We do a lot of cool things here at Parks, but that's number 1.
Very proud of that. Well, let's get to some race recap. We're going to go to Belmont Park. This is for New York bred fillies and mares in the Danson Renee Stakes, $125,000, 6 furlongs. Take it away.
Yeah, and Can't Hurry Love, the 7, has been in good position the whole time. David Duggan is coming from pretty far back, and I'm a Dave Duggan fan. And this 4-year-old filly is going to get up Danny late, but in time to win the Dancing Red.
Yeah, her and Trevor McCarthy have a great rapport. They got a win before and got another big win today. We're going to head to Monmouth Park. It's the $100,000 Goldwood Stakes for fillies and mares, 5.5 furlongs. This is carded for the turf.
Yeah, it is carded for the turf, and you can see the rain. It started raining like 5 minutes before, so the turf was still listed as firm. And the horse to keep an eye on is the 3, Trained to Artemis. That man, Paco Lopez, the dream trip, sat the pocket, swung out in the stretch, rolls by late, and Kelly Breen trains this horse, and he said he's had a lot of good claims in his life. Claimed this horse for $35,000 last August, and as this mare has done nothing but win ever since. Trained to Artemis.
Yeah, 9th career win, and there's some big ones in there. Congratulations, big win. Well, it's time for Eye on Racing. Lots going on around the country today, but really excited to see that Grade 3 Dwyer up at Belmont Park.
3-year-olds at Dwyer. We got the Stephen Foster, not at Churchill Downs, but at Ellis Park, and the Delaware Oaks at Delaware Park for the 3-year-old fillies.
Yeah, we'll be rooting on our Parks horses, shipping down to Delaware Park. Well, we're going to head to another break, but Dick and I are going to preview a race from Monday's card, so stick around.
Racehorses are pampered,
treated with care, and loved.
Nothing is more important than their health and their safety.
We do right by them,
and they do right by us.
The hard-working folks
who proudly earn our living
in Pennsylvania's horse racing
and breeding industries.
Horse racing is a lot of fun.
But it's so much more.
It provides tens of thousands of jobs.
Jobs. And billions in economic impact each year.
All across the Commonwealth.
Horse racing in Pennsylvania. It's a winner.
Chapman Ford of Horsham is now the #1 volume Ford dealer in the Philadelphia region. There's plenty of reasons why, and it's not just because we have a great selection of new Fords. That helps, but it's mostly because of how much we all take pride in providing the best customer experience, the Chapman experience. Finding your new Ford can still be difficult. If we don't have it in stock, then we'll help you reserve one of our available inbound vehicles, or our order team can help you custom order the exact new Ford you want. We make it easy at Chapman Ford of Horsham, the #1 volume Ford dealer in the Philadelphia region.
If you want action and you want it now, you got to get the new Parks Racing mobile app. Wager and watch thoroughbred and harness racing from around the world. With the Parks Racing mobile app, it's easy to open and fund your account. Then place your wagers and cheer on your horse as they thunder down the stretch. With the Parks Racing mobile app, you'll easily make withdrawal requests, view the previous day's replays and results. Plus, open any new account now, and you'll be automatically enrolled in a Parks Rewards program. The more you wager, the more you earn. Get the new Parks Racing mobile app and get in on the action. Welcome back to Let's Go Racing. Well, Dick and I are going to preview a race from Monday's card. That's July 3rd. We like the 9th race. It is a loaded field. They're going to go 1 mile. Lots of good horses in there, but ultimately you landed on...
I landed on AC Expressway, Jamie Ness, Ruben Silvera. They seem to have won a few races together here at the park, so hopefully they can get on the expressway, go all the way to win it a mile.
I like that. I'm going to go with Simovich for trainer Miguel Rodriguez. Frankie Pennington will have to be really aggressive if they're going to go 1 mile, but Simovich is a big, strong horse, and he ran behind Nimitz Class and got a really good second place finish. So
one of the hottest horses in the East this year.
I'm going with that. Well, hey, if you don't have 4th of July plans, come hang out with us. We will be here. It's a Tuesday. We're going to have live racing. Post time's 12:40. Lots of family fun. DJ Tonka will be here.
Oh, there you go.
All the family fun, the pony rides will be here.
Yeah, what could be better?
What's better than that? Well, hope you have a great 4th of July here with us. Well, that wraps up Dick and I for this week. Hope you had a great show and a lot of fun watching us on Let's Go Racing.
And they're off. Skippy Longstocking has early speed. We the people from in between horses. Taba has got the lead now. It's Taba in the center of the racetrack, but Taba is drawing away. And Taba with Mike Smith, they win the Bet Parks Pennsylvania Derby.